Well, here's Hodge. Clough. Hodge again. Oh! Well, it was Eric Young who was the defender. Roger Milford said no offence.
I don't think it was a penalty either. Stevie Hodge, he's got really nowhere to go as such, and sort of just runs straight into him, and he'd knocked it too far. It was going to be cleared by the Palace defender, and right decision there.
You can see the floodlights of Meadow Lane there in the background. The two Nottingham grounds, of course, so close together, either side of the Trent. And here inside the City ground, it's 0-0. Pearce, Humphrey. Nigel Clough to Gary Charles. Clough in space here. Andy Gray's coming herring out at him. On to Pearce. Inside to Parker, who eventually found Hodge. That's for Pearce. Keane coming to the near post. And there he was, and that's Clough. And Keane again did well to retrieve it. Charles, Parker. Gary Parker turning full circle and then overhitting the pass to Gary Crosby. The earlier opportunity was the better one there, Trevor.
Good build-up, and again, Stuart Pearce is such a powerful man in the penalty area, initially making the break, and it was Terry Wilson then who picked it up at the near post, pulled it back, and Keane shot blocked. Here's Pearce in that situation. Terry Wilson then makes a good turn, just keeps it in play. Palace appealing for it outside the line, but it was a good block by Jeff Thomas as Keane tried to turn it in.
Oh, it's well played by Nigel Clough to Keane. It's got Crosby wide. But Crosby really running into difficulties there. Palace had got plenty of players back. And for Forest, the chance went again.
Richard Shaw is a very good marker, actually, and just wonder by playing Gary Crosby out wide, he might be sacrificing him a little bit in that particular role, and perhaps a free roll down the middle where he's been playing might release him and give him a bit more space.
Well, here's Keane. Oh, well won by Wilson initially. This is Crosby. And now it's Hodge. And Wilson. Oh, Hodge got battered by Andy Gray when the ball had gone, and it's a certain free kick in a central position. And Roger Milford was perfectly positioned to see what happened. It was a late challenge by Andy Gray, and I have to say, from a Palace point of view, an injudicious one, because it's given Pearce a more central position in which to line up a free kick. Oh, just wide. He's got a left foot like a hammer, hasn't he, Stuart Pearce? And he has scored some spectacular goals this season. Humphrey. Good header by Hodge. Wilson finds Parker. Wilson again. Clough. This is Wilson. Oh, that was close. I thought at first Nigel Clough was trying to pass to Gary Parker, Trevor, but it finished up at Terry Wilson's feet, and it was a good strike.
He was. There it is. It's not good. Nigel Clough tries to find Parker, but Terry Wilson suddenly finds it. It's coming to him, brings it down. It just sits up nice and just goes past the far post there. That was a fine shot. Probably a couple of good moves by Forrest has just lifted the home supporters.
Winners scheduled to play at Newcastle next Monday night in the 4th round. They might still be playing this match next Monday night, the way it's going. This is Wright picking it up from Bright. He's got Salako in the middle as well, and that's away by Chettle for the corner. So far, Palace haven't made one of their corners really tell. Thorne and Young have been blocked off at the near post from getting that flick on. But they're going to try again. That's Thorne. And Jeff Thomas got in there then. And from his expression, Steve Coppell might feel that that was a better corner. However, it's the end of a very ordinary first half in which there wasn't too much to get excited about. Stuart Pearce has brought some power and authority back to the Forest side, and Terry Wilson had a very good strike. But Brian Clough perhaps saying to that police officer, well, you were as good in the first half as we were, because there wasn't really very much goalmouth action, and the score remains as it was at Selhurst Park. Nottingham Forest 0, Crystal Palace 0. So it's Crystal Palace, last season's beaten finalists, who start the second half. And it's a match badly in need of a lift from somewhere, or from somebody.
And Brian Clough has made a early switch at half-time. Stevie Hodges actually now pushed right up alongside Nigel Clough, and there he is going on the end of that ball.
We'll see if that makes any difference. Here's Pearce. Away by Thomas. Chettle. Into Wilson. Oh, and there's a missed kick there by Eric Young, which was rectified by Richard Shaw. In fact, Palace have come out of it quite well. Oh, I think the manager may just have made himself heard there. This is McGoldrick for Palace against Pearce. And that's a foul. By Hodge on McGoldrick. And this is Andy Gray to hit it, and the deflection helps Palace, if anything. They've won it back with Ian Wright. And he's forced a corner. So Young and Thorne can stay forward. McGoldrick to take this one.